Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Charles Landry, born November 28, 1992, is an American football wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns of the National Football League (NFL). He played college football at LSU and was drafted by the Miami Dolphins in the second round of the 2014 NFL Draft. With the Dolphins, Landry made 3 Pro Bowls and with the Browns earned 2 more Pro Bowls. He led the league in receptions in 2017 with 112. His 564 career receptions are the most by a player through his first 6 seasons in NFL history. Early years. Landry attended Lutcher High School in Lutcher, Louisiana, where he was a 3-sport athlete in football, basketball, and track. As a senior, he had 51 receptions for 716 yards and 11 touchdowns. He finished his high school career with 241 receptions, 3,902 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rushed for 875 yards and 14 touchdowns. At the 2011 Under Armour All-America game, he caught a record 8 receptions for 70 yards and a touchdown. He was regarded as a 5-star recruit according to Rivals.com and was ranked as the nation's 4th best wide receiver. In track and field, he competed as a long jumper during his sophomore season, recording a personal best leap of 6.7 meters 19 ft. 8 in at the 2009 St. Amand Duck Roost Relays, where he finished 4th. College career. Landry attended and played college football for LSU from 2011 to 2013 under head coach Les Miles. As a true freshman in 2011, Landry played in 14 games with 1 start. He finished the season with 4 receptions for 43 yards. As a sophomore in 2012, he played in 13 games with 1 start. He led the team with 56 receptions and 5 touchdowns and was second in receiving yards with 573. As a junior in 2013, he combined with Odell Beckham Jr. to form one of the most prolific wide receiver duos in college football. He was a second-team All-Southeastern Conference SEC selection. In the first 5 games of his junior season, he totaled 500 yards and 7 receiving touchdowns. He finished his junior season with a team-high 77 receptions for 1,193 yards and 10 touchdowns. After the season, he decided to forego his senior season and entered the 2014 NFL Draft. College statistics. Professional career. Miami Dolphins. 2014 season. Landry was drafted by the Miami Dolphins in the second round with the 63rd overall pick in the 2014 NFL Draft. He was the 12th wide receiver to be selected that year. As a rookie, Landry joined a receiving unit that contained Mike Wallace, Richard Matthews, Brian Hartline, and Brandon Gibson. Landry caught his first receiving touchdown as a professional in a Week 6 game against the Green Bay Packers on October 12, 2014, in addition to 75 receiving yards. He finished his rookie season with 758 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. His 84 catches set a Dolphins record for most receptions by a rookie. He also added 1,158 yards in punt and kickoff returns. 2015 season. In the season opener on the road against the Washington Redskins on September 13, 2015, Landry had his first return touchdown, returning a Tressway punt 69 yards in 10 seconds, evading 4 tackles. On December 27, 2015, against the Indianapolis Colts, Landry had a spectacular one-handed 26-yard catch, similar to former LSU teammate Odell Beckham Jr. as one-handed touchdown catch the previous year against the Dallas Cowboys, while setting up first and goal for the Dolphins in what would ultimately become an 18-12 loss. Jarvis would become the first Dolphins player to amass over 100 receptions and 1,000 receiving yards in a season, upon breaking O.J. McDuffie's franchise record for most receptions in a season with 110. Landry was named Dolphins co-MVP alongside fellow Pro Bowler, strong safety Rashad Jones. He was named to the 2016 Pro Bowl as a replacement for the injured Antonio Brown. Pro Football Focus named Landry to its All-Pro team as a punt returner. Landry's 110 receptions ranked fourth in the NFL for the 2015 season. His 194 receptions in his first two seasons was an NFL record until bettered by the Saints' Michael Thomas in 2017. He was ranked 98th by his fellow players on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2016. 2016 season. Landry put together another solid season in 2016 for the Dolphins. He caught 94 passes for 1,136 yards and 4 touchdowns. He eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark for the second time his career, almost matching his career high in yards from the previous season. Landry's 612 yards after the catch ranked second among NFL wide receivers. He was a contributor in the Dolphins making their first playoff berth since 2008. In the playoffs, Landry and the Dolphins lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers in the wild card round by a score of 30-12. In his playoff debut, he finished with 11 receptions for 102 yards. Landry was named to his second career Pro Bowl when he was added to the AFC 2017 Pro Bowl roster. He was also ranked 42nd by his peers on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2017. 2017 season. Landry entered the 2017 season with a new quarterback. In Week 2, against the Los Angeles Chargers, Landry tied his career high with 13 receptions for 78 yards in the 1917 win. His 13 receptions tied Larry Fitzgerald's performance in Week 3 for the most in a single game in the 2017 season. From Weeks 5-11, he had a receiving touchdown in 6 of the 7 games. In the Week 9 loss to the Oakland Raiders, Landry set the NFL record for most receptions through the first 4 seasons of a career. Overall, in the 2017 season, he finished with 112 receptions for 987 yards and 9 touchdowns. Landry's 112 receptions were the most in the NFL for the 2017 season. He earned his third consecutive Pro Bowl nomination following the 2017 season. At the Pro Bowl, Landry won a skills competition against the other invited wide receivers for best hands. He was ranked 52nd by his peers on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2018. Cleveland Browns. On February 20, 2018, the Dolphins placed the franchise tag on Landry. Despite this, it was later reported that the Dolphins had given Landry permission to seek a trade. On March 3, 2018, Landry informed the Dolphins that he would agree to sign the franchise tag and officially signed the tag on March 8. On March 9, 2018, the Dolphins agreed to trade Landry to the Cleveland Browns for Cleveland's 2018 fourth-round draft pick used to select Durham Smythe, previously acquired from Carolina, and the 2019 seventh-round draft pick that was originally acquired from the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Sammy Coates trade. The deal became official on March 14, 2018, at the start of the NFL year. Landry reverted to his college number #80, as #14 was retired in honor of Otto Graham. On April 12, 2018, Landry signed a 5-year, $75.05 million extension, $47 million guaranteed with the Browns, making him the 6th highest paid receiver at the time. 2018 season. He recorded 4 games with at least 100 receiving yards in 2018. On October 7, 2018, Landry recorded his 427th career reception, passing Larry Fitzgerald for the most receptions in his first 5 NFL seasons. In his first season in Cleveland, Landry led the team with 81 receptions for 976 yards and 4 touchdowns on his way to his 4th consecutive Pro Bowl. 2019 season. In Week 4 against the Baltimore Ravens, Landry caught 8 passes for 167 yards before exiting the game with a concussion. The Browns later won 40-25. During Week 11 against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Landry recorded his 529th reception, breaking DeAndre Hopkins' record of most catches in an NFL player's first 6 seasons. During Week 12 against his former team, the Miami Dolphins, Landry finished with 10 catches for 148 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns as the Browns won 41-24. He finished the 2019 season with 84 catches, 1174 receiving yards, a career high, and 6 receiving touchdowns en route to a 5th consecutive Pro Bowl. 2020 season. On February 20, 2020, Landry had undergone unexpected hip surgery. He confessed that the injury had bothered him in the 2019 season, despite efforts to rehab. He was placed on the active/physically unable to perform list at the start of training camp on August 2, 2020, and activated from the list 6 days later. During Week 4 against the Dallas Cowboys, Landry finished with 5 receptions for 48 receiving yards and completed 1 pass to Odell Beckham Jr. that went 37 yards for his first career passing touchdown. The Browns won by a score of 49-38. During Week 12 against the Jacksonville Jaguars, Landry finished with 8 receptions for 143 receiving yards and a touchdown. The Browns won by a score of 27-25, improving to an 8-3 record on the season. Landry missed his first game on Week 16 against the New York Jets due to his being a close contact with a teammate who tested positive for COVID-19. In the wild card round of the playoffs against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Landry recorded 5 catches for 92 yards and a touchdown during the 48-37 win. In the divisional round of the playoffs against the Kansas City Chiefs, Landry recorded 7 catches for 20 yards and a touchdown during the 22-17 loss. In the last 7 games of the season, including the playoffs, Landry contributed with 6 touchdowns. In 2020, in 17 games, Landry caught 5 touchdowns, rushed for a touchdown, and threw a touchdown, giving him a total of 7 touchdowns on the year. 2021 season. In Week 1 against the Kansas City Chiefs, Landry caught 5 passes for 71 yards and added a rushing touchdown in the 33-29 loss. In Week 2, Landry suffered a knee sprain and was placed on injured reserve on September 21, 2021. The Browns activated Landry from injured reserve on October 21, 2021. NFL career statistics. Regular season. Postseason. Personal life. Landry's older brother, Gerard, played wide receiver at Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Landry is the cousin of defensive lineman Glenn Dorsey, who was a standout at LSU from 2004 to 2007. Landry's best friend is Los Angeles Rams wide receiver and former LSU teammate Odell Beckham Jr. On March 18, 2021, Landry announced his partnership with Air Jordan.